and this is why this community is special.
Well, thank you, Bobby, and it was great having you tonight. And glad that you didn't have to yell at either side
No,
for
there's no
this ball
yelling.
game.
It was an easy spot for me to be in. I knew I couldn't yell or scream or anything else, so I just sit here and just let you drive the car.
All right, third place game coming up. Winfield and North Callaway is next on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Pogue Ford, Silex Banking Company, and Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Marion Everhart, Tanner Finnewald in with you as we're getting ready for the third place matchup tonight here at the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Just saw a fun win and a game between Louisiana and Clopton, as Clopton got the win by the score of 58-29. Those two teams will have a rematch next week on Tuesday evening. I have a feeling it's going to be another great game. But this one, Tanner, it was an interesting matchup between the two, or I shouldn't say, to get to this this particular thing. North Callaway opened up against Clopton on Monday night. Now, the Thursday prior to the tournament, Clopton beat North Callaway at home. North Callaway came in, made some adjustments, and then ended up picking up the win here at the tournament to advance on to face they faced Ellsbury in semifinals, and Ellsbury has been running this really tight 1-2-2 zone all season long, and basically got the win that knocked them down here into the third place game. Winfield come in as the number 2 seed in this tournament. They opened up with a win over Bowling Green. It was a tight game, only a 5-point win for Winfield, and then they met Silex in the semifinal game where Silex got the 10-point win. So both Winfield and North Callaway have had some fairly close games, which means they're primed and ready to go into this third place matchup.
Yeah, we got to imagine that they're going to both come in and know that when you've played two close matchups, you play two good games, you're coming in with good momentum that it'll be interesting to see what each side is going to come in and play with and what kind of intensity they'll bring from the tip-off.
Well, we've only got about 2.5 minutes to go here until tip-off, so I tell you what, we'll be back with your starting lineups after this here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Calumet of Missouri, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Let's start with the visitors on the scoreboard this evening. That'd be the Winfield Lady Warriors. They are in their road black jerseys with red numbers and white trim. They are starting a 5'4" junior wearing number 4, Resley Davidson. A 5'4" senior wearing number 10, Lily Borshett. A 5'1" senior wearing number 11, Katie Berry. A 5'10" freshman wearing number 22, Cece Campbell. And a 5'5" senior wearing number 23, Elena Parr. For the North Callaway T-Birds, they are in their home white jerseys with green numbers and black trim. They are starting at 5'9" sophomore wearing number 2, Natalie Schrock. A 5'9" junior wearing number 3, Riley Blevins. A 5'9" senior wearing number 5, Jalen Leibel. A 5'7" junior wearing number 12, I think they called her A.B. Berger. Abrielle, they say she goes by A.B. Berger. And a 5'9" senior wearing number 20, Ellie Bedsworth. So for Winfield, it's Davison, Boschert, Berry, Campbell, and Parr. For North Callaway, Schrock, Blevins, Leibel, Berger, and Bedsworth. Now, we'll tell you, Tanner, I'm a little shocked at the starting lineup for Winfield because it doesn't include the 5'10" senior who wears number 2, Kaylee Gillespie. And she has been a key factor, has done some double-digit scoring for him all week long. So we both know that sometimes players just play better when they come off the bench.
Yeah, 100%. And obviously I'm coming into this game blind, but has she been a starter in the past?
I've been in the middle school gym all week. And games that we have seen this season, yes, she has been a starter in the past. I can't tell you about this week specifically. But I look for her to come off the bench, put up some big numbers. When you're 5'10", you're going to make an appearance usually, especially being a 5'10" senior.
Absolutely. Sometimes there's things that happen during practice and throughout the week that it just makes sense as a coach to say, hey, we're gonna change it up just a little bit, or someone performs really well in practice, or you never know what
or
the reason. Or
someone didn't do what they were supposed to last game, and all of a sudden.
100%.
You wouldn't know anything about those things, would you?
Well, I can tell you if there was one thing in practice and growing up is that I made sure I did exactly what I was supposed to, not for the factor as much as coach, but knowing that I was going to go home to
the world's biggest coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are underway. It's going to be North Callaway with the ball to start. Schrock has it, brings it near side to Blevins. Man-to-man defense from the Lady Warriors. Over to Schrock, right in the middle of Winfield's bench. Schrock looks to bring it near side, gets it in the hands of Blevins. Blevins guarded by Davidson. Near side with it now to Berger. Berger's actually guarded by Davidson. Over the far side with it, back to Blevins. Blevins works it around, brings it near side between her legs, now into the paint with the left-handed layup, up off the glass. It's no good. With the rebound is Bedsworth. Bedsworth feeds it back out to Schrock. Leibel with it on the near side, on the wing, picks up her dribble, needs some help. Gets it from Berger. Berger, again, working against Davidson on the near wing. Leibel with it on the elbow on the near side, looks inside, back out to Berger. This man-to-man defense has North Callaway kind of scrambling. They kind of make their way into the paint, pick up the dribble, and need to kick it back out. Schrock's going to reset things for the Lady T-Birds. Far side now with it to Blevins. Works with the right hand between her legs, now takes it to the free throw line, backs up behind the arc, gets it to Berger. Berger back near side to Schrock. Schrock maintains her dribble. Looks down low to Leibel. Leibel on the block on the near side. Loses a handle. Ball's loose. She gets it back and in control. Again, we are across from the scorer's table and the benches here at Bowling Green High School as Berger works around over the far corner now with it to Blevins. Blevins stands at the end of Winfield's bench, picks up her dribble, needs some help as she's getting all kinds of pressure from Parr. To Bedsworth, back to Blevins. Blevins looking forward to set the screen. And Parr reaches in, and it's going to be a jump ball. And that's what Winfield's defense really paid off there.
Winfield's doing a great job of keeping their man in front of them. They're staying square. They're not letting them get ahead of them. They're off to the ball for a help side. I mean, If they stay defending that way, this is going to be a low-scoring game.
Yeah, very well could be. Bring the ball across the court for Winfield is Barry. Barry takes it far side to Boschert. Boschert to Davidson. Davidson wants the long three to open it up. It's off the rim. Coming away with the rebound is Leibel. She hands it to Blevins. Blevins throws a long pass up to Berger. Berger behind the arc, puts the ball on the court into the paint, brings it near side to Leibel. From the block, extended shot up. It's off the mark. Berger there for the putback. It's partially tipped. Gets her own rebound. Brings it back out to set things up again. Schrock between the circles. Brings it near side once again to Blevins. Blevins back behind the arc. Top of the bench is Berger. She brings it to the free throw line near side. Here comes a long three. It's off the back of the rim. Parr with the rebound. Reels it in after she hits the deck. Finally picking up the basketball is Barry. Barry, cross court. Into the hands of Davidson. Wants that three. It's off the rim. With the rebound put back, that is Campbell, the first 2 points of the night for Winfield.
Yeah, that was just a good rebound and easy putback.
So 2-0 is our score. Winfield on top. North Callaway with it now. Berger on the near wing. She looks inside, down low to Bedsworth. Saves it from going out of bounds, gets it back in the hands of Berger. Berger looking to find some room from Davidson. Dribbles with the left hand, looks for the screen. Takes it down low, in some trouble, back out top, and it's taken away by Davidson. Davidson works on the near side, fakes it, and it rolls off her leg out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers.
That's just that's an uncalled for turnover by Winfield of just not having control of the ball and not pulling up. She's wide open, hit a little jump stop, and just didn't really know what she wanted to do and got too far under.
Schrock with it over on the far side, works around at the end of Winfield's bench. Had a wide open lane along that baseline. Ball was tipped, went out of bounds, last touched by Winfield. So Berger will inbound it along the baseline on the far side, over by the sportsmanship judges. They feed it inside and it's taken away. Long pass up to Parr. Parr with the left hand goes up, loses a handle on the ball, out of bounds. So again, back-to-back turnovers. And it's still a 2-0 game with 4:16 to go here in the first.
That's what that table is for, a sportsmanship table.
After all those years of playing here in this tournament, you didn't know what that table was for?
I did not. I honestly thought it was just a good seat.
Nope, that is the sportsmanship tables. Rob Grummel and Aaron Fairchild sitting there tonight as Berger takes it to the hole, hits her shots up, no good. Gets her own rebound, feeds it over to Blevins, and just out of her reach. It almost feels like both teams need a jolt.
Yeah, both teams aren't doing anything overly spectacular on the offensive side. It's just they're not getting any shots up that are.
It feels like they're almost sluggish.
Yeah.
Gillespie into the ball game now, brings it near side to Davidson. Davidson takes it down to the near block, backs it back out. She's guarded by Berger. Now finds Barry. Barry over to the far side to Boschert. Boschert brings it back near side to Campbell. In the paint, between the circles is Boschert. Boschert working away, trying to get away from Blevins. Brings it to Davidson near side. Davidson looks for the screen in the paint. She pulls up. Her shot's up, and it's short. Campbell with the rebound, and it's good. CeCe Campbell with both buckets here in this first, make it a 4-0 basketball game with 3:15 to go in the first. Blevins working against Boschert in the front court. Over to Schrock, middle of Winfield's bench. She stops, pops for a long three, trying to bank it in, hits the back of the rim, and pulling it down is Winfield. Barry down low to Campbell. She saves it from going out of bounds. Now back up top to Barry. Brings it near side to Davidson. She wants the long three. Trying to bank it in. Hits the back of the rim. Shots up. It's no good. Campbell and Bedsworth with the basketball. They throw a long pass up to Leibel. But here comes Boschert from behind, and she's going to save the bucket. Looks like we've got Lauren Rickey coming in off the bench for North Callaway, along with Lakin Hartley. But first, Jalen Leibel's going to shoot two, courtesy of Lily Boschert. First free throw shot is up and good. It's the first points on the board tonight for North Callaway.
Hopefully that gets a little momentum going. I'm impressed by both teams' defense.
Yeah, they're right there, both the man-to-man defense. They're not giving each other much space whatsoever. Just they seem to be struggling to for the ball to find the hoop. And with that said, second free throw shot is no good. So Parr with the ball, hands it off to Barry. Barry brings it near side, back to Parr. Parr on the block, takes it down, tries to feed it cross court to Walcock that's in the ball game. So they have to chase the ball down the hallway, went back to the locker room. The ball was ready for a break. 2:30 to go here in the first. Winfield leads 4-1.
Looks like Hartley checked in for North Callaway.
So Blevins brings it near side with the left hand crossover, needs some help, gets it from Berger as she's at the head of Winfield's bench. Brings it to the free throw line, looks down low to Hartley. Hartley shots up, it's no good, but she's headed to the free throw line. She'll get to shoot two.
There's finally some movement and did a really good job of setting a screen. Between setting the screen and then Hartley rolling, when you set a good screen, you get way open compared to if you don't stand there and hold it.
First free throw shot is up and good, and really what both two teams are running offensively, they're going to have to get those more and more of those screens. Second free throw shot is good as well. Easy for me to say. 4-3 our score. 2:12 to go here in the first quarter. Directing traffic up top is Barry. Barry brings it to the near side, needs some help. Davidson finds it, now on the wing with the left hand into the paint. And she's going to be tangled up as Berger hits the ground. Berger will draw the foul.
That's just going to be her first, the team's first.
So underneath the basket, Barry will look to inbound it, gets it into Walcock. Walcock loses the handle on it, and it's a jump ball as it's tangled up on the floor. Another turnover for Winfield, as Boschert returns now for Davidson. 4-3 our score. Winfield on top by 1. 1:55 to go here in the first quarter. Over to the far side with it is Blevins. Blevins looks down low to Hartley. Hartley loses the handle, ends up with Parr. Parr feeds it off to Barry. Near side of Boschert. Boschert wants the long three. It's off the back of the rim. Parr with the rebound. In some trouble. Now to Barry. Gillespie, top of the key. She wants to pull up for the three. It misses everything, and it's headed back to North Callaway with 1:30 to go in the first.
Couple good looks, they just didn't fall for them.
It almost feels like the back of the rim is extended because that seems to be what everybody's hitting. Blevins, far side with it to Berger, now on the wing to Schrock. Schrock stands at the end of Winfield's bench, holds the ball high inside to Hartley. Hartley's high off the glass, no good with the rebound is Walcott. She hands it off to Parr. Parr pushes it into the front court. Top of the key. Needs some help. Swings it near side to Barry. Barry now far side to Boschert. Boschert stands in the middle of the T-Birds bench. Brings it to the near elbow to Gillespie. She wants to try for the three once again. It's off the back of the rim. Schrock goes in for the rebound, and I think that has to be how many jump ball? 3 or 4?
At least.
Well, under a minute to go here.
It's happened 3 or 4 times that Winfield gets a shot up and the ball comes off for a rebound, and North Callaway just doesn't box out, so that leaves that 50-50 ball.
Boschert shots up. It's good. She got the bucket and the foul. So Lily Boschert with her first field goal of the night. She'll get the old-fashioned three-point play with 52 ticks to go here in the first.
Hartley picks up her first.
Free throw shot up and good. We head back the other direction. Far side with it to Blevins. 7-3 our score. Winfield on top. Brings it near side, and Berger dribbles it off her foot. Man, Parr dove like she was a wide receiver, her running back going after a loose football.
She slid about 4 feet.
Looks like we've got another sub coming in as Faith Cash enters the ball game for Berger. Also in the game, well, I don't have a number 12, so we'll figure that out. For Winfield. Cash with it once again. Working against Gillespie up top. She brings it to the near side, hands it off to Blevins. Blevins works it around, tries to feed it down low, ends up in the hands of Hartley. Hartley back up top to Schrock. Schrock goes for the shot, and it's Boschert that gets a hand on it, denies it, and they've kind of got a mess underneath the basket.
Yeah. Blevins is going to pick up her first personal. It's never good to foul 94 feet away from the bucket.
No. 17 seconds left to go here in the first. Boschert brings the ball down. Works it around. Takes it far side to Gillespie. Gillespie brings it back near side. Boschert with it. Tries to go inside to Parr. Parr's get tangled up with Schrock. And I think they're going to tag Schrock with it. They do. It's her first. As Boschert slaps the ball. Waits for her offense to move. Throw a long pass in with 1 second left. Boschert is going to go up, but it's a little too late as Winfield leads North Callaway after one by the score of 7-3. We got second quarter action coming your way next from the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by the Mercantile Bank, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pepsi.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
7-3 our score. Winfield leads North Callaway in the third place matchup. Marion Everhart, Tanner Finnerwald in with you. And really, Tanner, I got to tell you, that first quarter wasn't exactly pretty.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of excitement, but I think we have to pull some good out of it. Is on both sides, the defenses, both teams are playing man-to-man, and they're playing tight.
They are. That is true.
North Callaway might run into a little bit of foul trouble if they continue to be as aggressive as they are. They need to move their feet a little bit more than moving their arms. But other than that, I can't get mad at tough defense. It's just you always want to see some more scoring.
So with it is Winfield as they start here in the second quarter. Boschert with it now, brings it near side to Davison. Davison looks inside, dribbles with the right hand, takes it down the block, extended on the near side, back up top to Boschert, over to the far side to Barry. Barry stops, pops for two, shot rims in and out, and that's probably more what I should have said. And not necessarily it wasn't pretty, it's just that shots just aren't falling. They're hitting the rim, they're just going anywhere but through the hoop.
100%. And the bucket said there's 4 points that came strictly from just missing a box out. Rebound comes right back to you, and Winfield is able to put in the bunny. So
chasing down the loose basketball is Blevins, and it's going to go out of bounds. Nope, they're going to call a foul. No, they're going to say it went out of bounds. Last touch by Winfield. So Faith Cash will inbound in the front court. She's guarded on the inbounds play by Davison. They feed it inside to Schrock. Schrock getting pressure, and they're going to call it on Barry, or Boschert. That's exactly who they tagged. That'll be her second.
I'm thinking that Schrock got lucky there.
She did.
She could have easily.
A little forearm shuffle there.
Yeah.
Cash looks, and Davidson smacks it right back. And they say, of course, it's last touched because it came down into the hands of Faith Cash as she's standing out of bounds. So it's a turnover for the T-Birds, and Winfield's in control. Barry working against Blevins up top, brings it near side to Davidson. Davidson back near side again, wants to Barry. Barry wants the long shot, and it's good. Winfield with another three and makes it a 10-3 basketball game. Working it is Blevins. Blevins up top against Barry. Brings it near side, and we've got another foul. While they sort that out, I want to remind you, championship basketball from the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament this evening brought to you by Ambassador Plumbing, S&R Sporting Goods in Middletown, and William Rhodes Repair Shop along with JGS Cattle Company. They get the ball into Hartley. Hartley for the T-Birds, takes it to the hole. It's no good, but she's headed to the free throw line. She's going to get to shoot two.
That's going to be Gillespie's first foul. Hartley definitely, when she gets the ball, she's looking to move to the right side, move right and get to the bucket.
Free throw shot off the mark. All 3 points that North Callaway has on the board has come from the free throw line this evening. And Hartley had 2 of those. Shot on the way. This time it's good.
If that has anything to say for shots being able to fall from the field.
Yeah. they've definitely taken more than that. Near side with it is Boschert. Boschert looking for the three, and she gets it. It looks like Winfield has found their stroke this evening. 13-4 our score, 6:30 to go in the half. Hartley brings it near side to Schrock. Schrock wants to open up the scoring, and she does. She drains the three.
That's a good-looking shot from Schrock, especially working the court from right to left. That's not the best angle being a righty.
Boschert said she wanted to try it again. Her shot's no good. Hartley with the rebound. She looks to push it into the front court. She pulls up between the circles, gets it to Schrock at the head of Winfield's bench. Schrock looks to bring it center court, looks for the screen, backs up, lobs it to Hartley over on the far elbow. She takes it down along the block, kicks it out near side to Blevins. Blevins, she wants the tray, and she gets it. Man, that one was so sweet that the net barely moved.
That was deep.
And just like that, it's a three-point game.
It's amazing how you get a few buckets to fall for you, and next thing you know, you're right back in.
Especially when they're draining threes. It's 13-10 our score. Winfield on top, 5:40 to go in the half. Davidson just had Schrock block her shot from the block, extended on the far side. T-Birds get the ball back. Schrock in control. She takes her time. Half-court defense from Winfield. Schrock moves around, and it's taken away by Boschert. Boschert. And now stolen away by Blevins. Blevins takes it to the hole. Her shot's no good. Comes down the hands of Barry. Barry into the front court. And she loses a handle on it. Picks up. Gives it to Campbell. Campbell back to Barry. Long three from Davidson. It misses, but Gillespie's there for the putback. And now we've got a tight one. It's a 1 point. Yeah, I have it correct. I think 13-12 is our score. Right?
No, I think they got it right. It's 10-15.
I put it on the wrong side. Shot on the way. It's a 5-point game.
Schrock picking up a second personal foul there. It's just a frustration foul. You can't, and right at this time when you're getting a little momentum, you got to make sure that you just keep your head about yourself on that.
So Winfield had a couple substitutions come in. We'll pick those up in just a moment as Gillespie heads to the bench. Barry brings it near side to Boschert. Boschert finds Parr at the free throw line over the far side now to Davidson. She wants a three, and it's off the rim. With the rebound is Bedsworth. Brings it near side to Cash. Cash into the front court. Right back to Blevins. Blevins fakes it. Euro steps it. Her shot's no good. Bedsworth with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Cash. Now's Berger. Berger wants a three, and it's good.
That's Berger's first points of the 9. That's a big three. That cuts it to 2.
15-13 our score. Winfield on top with 4 minutes to go here in the half. And Cash just got a nice denial. Saved the ball from going out of bounds, and now they get in the hands of Leibel. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 3:55 to go in the half. Winfield leads North Callaway 15-13 as you're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Knight Equipment Company, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green Clopton and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
In the first half, I talked a little bit about the not pretty first quarter, but the second quarter's been fairly nice. We've seen the scoring, the bucket open up and allow some scoring. We've seen, again, that good defense continue, and now it's a ball game.
Absolutely. I've always been a firm believer if you're not making them close, you get open the farther back from the bucket that you get.
Okay.
Nobody plays defense out at 28 feet. You're way more open in that direction. And from the three-point line, let's move in, and they're starting to knock down some shots. So to me, that makes the game way more exciting.
Schrock looking for that long shot, and it's money. And North Callaway takes their first lead of the night, makes it 16-15.
This is first time watching Schrock play, and I can tell you she is a shooter that does not care if she can get a little bit of space. She's already ready to shoot it.
Davidson, her shot's up. It's no good, but she's headed to the free throw line. She's going to get a chance to shoot too. While she makes the trip, wants to remind you that championship basketball this evening on Eagle 102 brought to you by Krause Real Estate, Mike Henry Excavating, B&J Septic, and Carter Ricks Funeral Homes. First free throw shot is short. She'll get a second.
That's a tough foul for North Callaway. Schrock picked up her third already with 3 minutes left in the second.
And they're leaving her in with 3:26 to go in the half. Second free throw shot is good. We're knotted at 16 all.
I'm gonna say Coach don't know it yet.
I don't know. He did some things the other night that kind of made me shake my head, and it worked out in his favor, obviously. So Schrock with it again with the left hand all the way down, up off the glass. It's no good. Bedsworth with the rebound. Her putback's high off the glass, and Winfield gets the rebound.
Bedsworth is working hard on the boards.
Yes, she is. Boschert brings it near side to Cassinger, who's in the ball game. Back to Boschert to Berry. Berry to Boschert. Again, Davidson on the near wing. Working down low. Into the paint, kicks it out. Here comes another long three from Berry. Her shot is good. So Winfield back on top with the three-point lead, makes it 19-16. With the basketball on the near side is Leibel. Leibel near corner to Berger. Berger works it around, spins towards the block, picks up her dribble, needs some help, gets it from Hartley. Hartley takes it in the paint. Back out to Leibel. Leibel inside the three. Her shot off the back of the rim. Davidson comes away with it. Davidson off to the races. Schrock making a good heads-up decision not to make contact as Davidson dropped two more.
Yeah, I was waiting for Schrock to pick up a loose foul there.
Hartley spins. It's taken away by Davidson. Davidson with the right hand goes up. The foul's not called, but Winfield gets the loose basketball. Cassinger from the free throw line. Her shot's no good. Bedsworth with the basketball. Back to Schrock. Looks like she's ready to slow it down just a little bit. Long pass up to Leibel. Leibel on the block, goes cross court to Berger. Berger loses a handle on it. They throw it out front. Schrock's going to track it down. Down to 1:30 to go in the half. Winfield leads North Callaway 21-16. Leibel brings it back near side to Hartley between the circles. Oh, there's that shuffle there, that little stiff arm. And Hartley loses it after Boschert, I think, Berry gets a hand in there and knocks it out. We got a timeout on the court. Winfield wants to talk about it with 1:17 to go in the half. It's Winfield leading North Callaway 21-16 in this third place matchup from the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency, Hayden's Motorsports, and La Crosse Lumber Company.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Becky Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
1:17 to go in the half. Winfield leads North Callaway 21-16. North Callaway with the basketball. Berger has it, that was right. Berger had it in the paint. Ball's loose, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Winfield. That was I think it went off Walcott, because she kind of held her hands up, wondering who it went off of. So Cash inbounds it to Berger. Berger gets tripped up from Davidson, and they tag Davidson with the foul.
That's going to be Davidson's first. That's always one of the hard fouls that I've always struggled over years watching of
the feet getting tangled up.
Yeah, you tripped over the line and you unfortunately get ringed up for a foul.
Hartley working with the basketball against Berry. Over the far side, now to Berger. Berger takes in the paint, kicks it back out to Cash. to Hartley. Hartley stands at the end of Winfield's bench, puts the ball on the court, brings it near side to Leibel, now to Cash. Cash wants the long three. It's off the rim. And coming away with it is Bedsworth. Back to Berger. Berger at the elbow on the near side. Finds Cash. Cash brings it back out on the wing. She stands now at the head of Winfield's bench, brings it back center court to Berger. Berger dribbles around, tries to make some space, hands it to Hartley. We're down to under 30 seconds to go here in the half. In the paint, Hartley shots up, and they're going to tag Boschert with her third, I have a feeling. And that is who they hit. And Hartley back to the free throw line to shoot two. 21-16 is our score. 25 ticks to go here in the half. Winfield leads, but the first free throw shot from Hartley is up and good.
All Hartley's 4 points tonight came from the line.
Boschert takes a seat. Second free throw shot from Hartley is good as well. I enjoy those ones that are so smooth the net never even moves.
Yeah.
Working it in the front court is Barry. Barry down low to Parr. Parr from the block, and they're going to call the offensive foul, I think, on Barry. And that is her second.
That's going to be another one. No blame to anyone there, but I think everybody got tripped up around their feet, and next thing you know, closest to is going to be guilty.
Yep. Berger working against Davidson, brings it near side to Leibel. Leibel from the free throw line extended, gets it down low to Berger. Berger brings it back up on the wing. She's working against Davidson, still in this man-to-man defense as Cash spins. Shot on the way at the buzzers, no good. And Winfield heads to the locker room up 21-18. We've got your halftime report coming up next as you're listening to Bowling Green tournament action on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. HealthMart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. HealthMart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. HealthMart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a HealthMart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
At the half, Winfield leads North Callaway 21-18, and to tell you how much better that second quarter was than the first, at the end of the first quarter, it was 7-3, Tanner.
Yeah, and then the next thing you know, we have a ball game.
We had a three-point shooting contest is what we had.
We did, because after the first quarter, all we had was free throws for the most part.
And then we came out, and one started with a three, and then the next went to a three, and then it was back and forth for a little while. And before too terribly long, we have a 21-18 game going into the half. And looking down at the scoring, Winfield has done a nice job of spreading it out. Lily Boschert, Katie Berry, both with 6. Cece Campbell has 4. Resley Davidson with 3, and Kaylee Gillespie with 2. on the other side, they're spreading out just as well. Natalie Schrock has 6, Lake and Hartley with 5. All of hers comes from the free throw line. Berger has 3, along with Bevlin's. Bevlin's has 3, and then Leibel has a free throw. So, I mean, they're all spreading it out. It just shows that you can't shut down one.
Yeah, it's interesting, though, for a whole half that North Callaway's only points come from behind the arc or from the charity stripe. So they're not getting anything on the in the inside, though. Bedsworth, we were talking before we came on, is absolutely destroying the boards, but is getting the ball too far underneath the bucket, and you can't do anything if you're underneath the basket. So she's doing a good job of kicking it back out and finding her players, but you got to reward yourself. Get you a rebound where you can get back and get you some points, because you're getting too many rebounds with no points.
Well, Tanner, we've seen it, and I hate to single out the girls' basketball with it, but it seems to be a little bit more right there. When the girls get the rebound and they bring it down, instead of just keeping it up above their head and going right back up, they bring it down because they're wanting to reposition the ball. They think they need to reposition whatsoever, but just getting it and putting it back up, that's it. They struggle with that sometimes, and that's kind of where Bedsworth is. If she can ever master that to where she's not bringing it down at all once her hands are on it, she's just immediately going back up, she's going to be tough.
100%. I mean, the rule of thumb was always taught, catch it high, leave it high,
yep.
and finish it. And, I mean, we saw it last week when I was doing the Van Far game and so forth is as a short player or as a big player, more or less as a big player, once you get a rebound, don't put the ball back down at where us munchkins can get to it.
That's
You got to catch it, keep it up there. If you don't need to make a dribble, don't do it, because that's when mistakes start happening.
Well, and that's when, we've seen several jump balls here in this basketball game. That's where those come in. As you mentioned, some of the shorter, more aggressive players sometimes get just that hand on the ball long enough for them to call the jump ball, and all that work you did to get control of that rebound is just sent out the window.
Yeah, and you can't control once hands start coming in, you don't know. It's easy to get a deflection. It's easy for the next thing you know, it goes off your foot, and now we're going the other direction.
We'll talk more about the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament coming up as your halftime report continues here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bowling Green Pharmacy, Bessler Insurance Agency, a branch of Country Financial, Alicia Koenig, owner and broker of Remax Realty Shop, and Kraus Realty.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
At the half, it's Winfield leading North Callaway 21-18 in this third-place matchup. If you're just joining us, the consolation game was another fun one. Clopton came away at the win over Louisiana 58-29, and we still have one more game this evening. It's the championship matchup. That'll be between Ellsbury and Silex, and that's another great rivalry game, a nice EMO conference matchup, so it should be a lot of fun. Then tomorrow night, lots of boys action. We're going to open up with Clopton and Louisiana boys with the consolation matchup, and then a game that I think has a little excitement going into it. Third place, Tanner, I think you could probably speak to this rivalry a little bit. Bowling Green and Van Far for that third place game. And then another rivalry, and the two teams have met several times already this season for that championship game, the Ellsbury and Winfield. So a lot of great basketball still to come.
Yeah, I'm disappointed that I should have seen if I could do the games tomorrow night. That should have been the games I could have came down to. But actually, my boy has his first soccer game. Nothing like a 3.5-year-old getting ready. And it's going to be like herding cattle.
Or cats.
Yeah, that too.
Could be like cats.
That too.
That's the fun part. I know you have a lot of great memories playing in this tournament. We talked to a lot of players, and they say playing in this tournament is unlike playing any other games.
Yeah, I can. When you look back at all the memories, all the tournaments were so much fun. I mean, from Monroe City to Bowling Green to Palmyra and traveling all over. It's just a different atmosphere. One, you got other teams there already when you're playing because they're getting ready to play after you or before you. So the atmosphere is just completely different. And back then, and hopefully it's the same way now, is we had a lot of friends from other schools too. So there was a lot of bantering, I should say, and a lot of good relationships that it was always fun when you come to a tournament because everybody was in one place.
We were talking about it with some fans the other night, and we're reminiscing on the days. And I know it was when you played for sure, when this high school gym was so packed that they had to get the yellow rope out between games and at halftime to keep people off the court because it was so packed.
Yeah, I try to explain some of that stuff to my daughter because she doesn't understand that Dad used to not be a plug. He could run up and down
the court.
Yeah, I have to live back in my high school days. College, I was not the quickest, but the atmosphere when we played, 18 years ago, 20 years ago now, is our following was unbelievable. And that was following for Bowling Green, following for Louisiana, following everywhere.
Everywhere. The place to be on Friday and Saturday night back in the day was here at the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament.
100%. I remember, championship Saturday, you better be here at 4:30.
That's right.
Or you're not getting a seat.
No.
You better just settle in over in the cafeteria and get ready to watch the game on the TV because you're not getting in the basketball game.
Well, we've got this one here. It's ready for the second half. Again, Winfield leads North Callaway 21-18. Looks like it'll be Winfield who has the ball. No, North Callaway who has the ball to start the second half. So we've got Berger, Blevins, Schrock, Bedsworth, and Leibel for North Callaway. For Winfield, Barry, Davidson, Boschert, Parr, and Gillespie. So with the basketball is Schrock on the near wing. They're moving from our left to right. Over on the far side with its Blevins standing in the middle of North Callaway's bench. She dribbles down, kicks it back out to Berger. Berger brings it back, top of the key, needs some help. Gets it from Schrock. Schrock stands between the circles. Dribbles with the left hand, takes it to the far side, looks down low, tries to get that backdoor cut from Blevins, and it's just out of reach.
That's a tough pass to make to 5'9". You can make that pass to a 6'2" girl.
Yeah. And with it now is Barry. Katie Barry brings it near side to Boschert. Boschert looks inside. She's guarded by Schrock. Holds the ball on the wing now to Davidson, top of the key. She wants to open with a three. It's off the rim. With the rebound is Schrock. She hands it to Blevins. Blevins will bring it into the front court. She'll be picked up by Barry. Brings it back center court looking for the screen all the way down to the block. She spins out. Got in a little bit of trouble. Gillespie came over to help, and now we're tied up with that jump ball.
I felt like Blevins turned the corner and got so far down that she couldn't believe that nobody stepped up to stop the ball that she wasn't able to get a shot up.
Yeah, if she'd probably kept her dribble and took 2 steps back and pulled up from the short jumper, she might have had it. With it over the far side, brings it near side. Shots up on the way from the free throw line. No good. Berger with the rebound. She looks to push it into the front court. She pulls up, brings it center court, now between the circles. Behind the back with the left hand now, all the way over. She finds a lane, takes it to the hole. Her shot's up, and it's good. That's Berger with the shot. Gets it down low to Barry. Barry shot to Parr. Parr shot no good. There's Bedsworth again with the rebound.
Another good board. It's going to be interesting. Schrock and Boschert need to get through this quarter without picking up their fourth.
So with it over is Blevins. Blevins on the wing. Needs some help. Finds it from Bedsworth. Bedsworth will hand it right back to Blevins. Blevins looks for the screen now with the right hand. Kicks out to Leibel. Leibel takes it to the free throw line to Berger. Berger in the paint. Works her way around. Her hook shot's up and good. North Callaway back on top, 22-21.
Just like that, first 2 buckets are from the paint, and they didn't have any points in the paint first half.
Long three from Gillespie's up, no good. Davidson with the rebound, and she's going to travel. So we're headed back the other direction. 5:51 to go here in the third quarter. North Callaway leads Winfield at 22-21 in this third-place matchup. Blevins works it up top. Tries to feed it to Berger. Berger loses a handle on it, gets it back to Blevins. Blevins near side with it to Bedsworth. Back to Blevins again behind the arc on the near side. She stops. She's wide open for the three. It's short. Chasing down the basketball, letting it go out of bounds is Davidson. Back to Winfield. 5:25 to go in the third. 22-21 our score. North Callaway on top by 1. Lauren Rickey checks back in the basketball game for North Callaway. She wears number 24 for the T-Birds. Berry brings it into the front court. Between the circles, over far side with it on the wing to Davidson. Looks down low to Gillespie. She takes it off the glass, and it's good. Nice give and go there by Winfield. Blevins again in control for North Callaway. She's picked up by Berry at the half-court line, brings it near side to Berger. Berger being guarded by Davidson, takes it into the paint, loses the handle, gets it back. Now kicks it out to Leibel. Leibel at the top of the key. Needs some help. I tell you what, Boschert's not giving Schrock much room at all.
No.
Schrock in control now, working between her legs, taking it to the far side. She stops, pops. Her shot is short. Ball's loose. Davidson gets it, looks ahead to the other direction. Leibel from behind. Count the bucket and the foul. As Resley Davidson gets the and one from the foul on Leibel, which is her first.
That's just good, staying strong with it, finishing the layup.
Davidson at the charity stripe. Junior for the Lady Warriors. Shots on the way, and it's good. 26-22 our score. Winfield on top by 4. 4.5 to go here in the third. Blevins again getting some pressure from Berry up top, over far side to Schrock. Schrock gets the screen, looks to go back door to Hartley. Hartley reels it back in, back to Schrock again. Here comes that long three, and it's money.
That's a good three.
Natalie Schrock with the tray makes it to 26-25. It's a 1-point lead for Winfield. 4 minutes to go in the third. Boschert finds Parr. Parr brings it near side to Berry. Berry into the paint. She shoots over top of everybody, and it's good. So Katie Berry with the bucket makes it 28-25. Winfield still on top. Berger with it now, takes it to the top of the key. In some trouble. She gets close guarded by Parr. Finds Schrock. Schrock over to the far side to Blevin. She stands in the middle of North Callaway's bench. She's looking for the long tray, and it's good. We're tied at 28 all.
North Callaway likes to shoot the three.
They do. Berry throws it right in the hands of Ricky, and then there's a foul. While they sort that out, I want to remind you that Championship Basketball on Eagle 102 brought to you this evening by JGS Cattle Company along with William Rhodes Repair Shop, S&R Sporting Goods in Middletown, and Ambassador Plumbing. Oh, so they called a foul on Parr.
Yeah, that was just her first personal.
And Berger brings in the front court now for the T-Birds. Faith Cash looks for the screen. She's working against Campbell, who's in the ball game. Needs some help, and they're going to call the travel. She was trying to get that hip wrapped around the defender and just couldn't do it. And when she was doing it, she shuffled her feet just a little bit. Berry getting control of the ball for Winfield. Picked up by Berger in the front court. Works it over the far side to Kassinger. Kassinger holds the ball high, looks to feed it down low. Inside of Campbell. Her shot's no good. Gets her own putback. It's still no good. It bounces around, and Schrock comes away with it. Down to 2:45 to go in the third. Schrock brings it in the front court. Goes far side to Hartley. Hartley, double team, takes it down low. Her running one-handed shot's up. It's no good. They've kind of got a mess down inside as we're going to call a jump ball. Ricky kind of got tied up down there with 3 Lady Warriors.
Yeah, once again, grabbing a rebound and then pulling it down to her waist. So she just try to get it back up.
Cash looks to throw it in, and they call the 5.
Really good job. That's good defense by Campbell.
Winfield, well, take it the length of the court the other direction.
I'm overwhelmed on how active Winfield's hands are. North Callaway's hands are the same way, but how active they can be consistently.
We're trying to call them smart hands.
Yeah.
We're going for that. That's the new phrase we're trying to coin. We'll see if it catches on. Davidson over the far side. Looks down low. Takes it up off the glass. No good. Ball's loose. Coming away with it is Walcott. And we've got a jump ball. So it'll stay with Winfield. We're tied 28 all. 2:15 to go here in the third. Double checking the possession arrow. They say, yep, it's Winfield's. Long pass into Davidson. Davidson works it to the free throw line, back out to Cassinger. Cassinger to Davidson. Davidson looks for the screen, brings it near side. That was to Van Cleve, and it's taken away by Ricky. Ricky to Hartley. Hartley loses a handle. It's on the court, and we're going to have another jump ball. 28 all is our score, 1:56 to go here in the third. Possession arrow is with North Callaway as Berger will inbound for the Lady T-Birds.
That might be the 12th jump ball.
12th or 24th?
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. Berger with the left hand all the way down. Tries to go up. She draws that foul. She's headed to the free throw line. There was no stopping her. She saw the lane over on the far side. And they tag Walcott with her second. And Berger goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw shot is up and good. Back to a 1-point lead for North Callaway, 29-28. Second shot on the way is good as well. 30-28, 1:49 to go here in the third. North Callaway on top as Van Cleve brings it across the timeline, finds Davidson on the wing. Davidson looks inside, takes it down low, backs it up. Needs some help, gets it down low that's to Campbell. Campbell shots up and good. We're tied at 30 again. 1:27 to go in the third. Berger pushes it in the front court quickly. Schrock with it. Guarded by Van Cleve, brings it to near side to Hartley. Hartley looks around, looks for the screen from Cassinger. Tries to find some room, back out top to Cash. Cash tries to feed inside to Schrock. It's deflected, but Cash chases it down. Brings it near side to Berger. Berger wants the 3, and it's good.
That's a good-looking shot by Berger.
So back on top, they are the T-Birds with under a minute to go here in the third. Davidson between the circles, dribbles with the left hand, and she's going to carry the ball. Sometimes it just gets hung up there. As we got substitutions coming in, Gillespie and Barry returning. Also coming in for North Callaway, Blevins returns, along with Leibel.
Coach gets Schrock out with 54 seconds left. She's not going to pick up her fourth before we get to the fourth at least.
So Blevins over on the far side, brings it back near side, gets it to Berger. Berger with the left hand, goes all the way in. Her shot's deflected. With the rebound is Gillespie. She kicks it out into the hands of Barry. Barry works her way around the defense, gets it down low, needs some help. Campbell gets it to Gillespie. Gillespie shots up, it's no good, and Gillespie comes away with it again. Near side to Van Cleve from the block extended. No good, and we're going to have a foul, and I think they're going to call it on Campbell.
Good job by Campbell, just getting picked up on the foul, trying to go for the rebound and just a shove in the back.
So Blevins be picked up by Barry at the half-court line. Dribbles with the left hand over the far wing, now brings it back center court. Between the circles, she spins into the paint. Needs some help, kicks it out to Berger. Well, Berger thought about that 3. And they feed it down low. Gillespie takes it away, throws a long pass up to Van Cleve. Van Cleve is going to be chopped. And just not sure if it's going to go against Berger or Cash. And they call it on Cash, and that's her first. Van Cleve will head to the free throw line. 0.2 seconds left to go here in the third. 33-30 our score. North Callaway on top of Winfield here in this third place matchup. Olivia Van Cleve at the free throw line, her first on the way. is off the back of the rim. Second is on. Second is coming. Van Cleve stands at the free throw line, dribbles. Shot on the way, high arcing, and it's money. So at the half, North Callaway has taken the lead 33-31. We have your final quarter of action coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Southside, Castile's Color Wheel, and Bibb Beach and Collier Funeral Homes and Crematory.
Cellular Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Salem Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Starting the fourth quarter, North Callaway on top of Winfield at 33-31, looking for this third place trophy. Marion Everhart, Tanner Finnewald in with you. It is Winfield's basketball. Davidson will inbound to Berry. Katie Berry with it into the front court. She's guarded by Schrock. Over the far side, hands it off to Boschert. Boschert down low, tries to feed inside, and it's taken away. Blevins comes away with it. Blevins over the far side to Schrock. Schrock stops, pops for the three, and it's good. Man, she does that pretty.
That's 4 threes for her tonight.
And makes it 36-31, largest lead of the night for North Callaway. Shot came up and it's no good, and guess what? We got a jump ball. It'll head, the arrow favors the T-Birds. Ellsbury and Silex coming up next for you here on Eagle 102 for that championship matchup.
They're starting to pile in.
They are. Here comes Schrock with another three. It's off the rim. Leibel goes in to try to save it. Gillespie gets a hand on it, goes out of bounds.
There's nothing wrong with that shot, and good job by North Callaway to hit the boards.
Well, as you mentioned, that she's had 4 threes. You might as well take them while you got it open. Make them come out and defend you. They try to feed it down low to Ricky, and we've got another jump ball situation. The arrow this time favors Winfield. Bedsworth's coming in for Ricky. And it's Berry once again in control for Winfield. Berry brings it across the timeline. Over the far side, they lob it to Gillespie. Gillespie spins down the block, tries to get around Bedsworth. Her shot's blocked, and Bedsworth is going to send Gillespie to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Gillespie just got around her, and from then it was playing catch up. It's either let her have a bucket or foul her. That's normally the only 2 options you have.
Absolutely. 36-31. North Callaway leading. First free throw shot from Gillespie is up and good. She'll get a second. 7:02 to go here in the ball game. Gillespie's second free throw shot is good as well. Back to a 3-point game. North Callaway on top. Blevins in control of the basketball. She's picked up by Berry, brings it near side on the wing to Schrock. Schrock looking inside, puts the ball on the court, takes it down. She finds the lane. She goes up, and Gillespie gets the block. However, Leibel gets the loose basketball, goes up for the putback, and she's fouled, so she's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
It looked almost as Schrock was expecting contact, and when it wasn't there, it caught her off guard.
Yep. Picking up her second foul is Davidson as the free throw is up and good from Leibel. 37-33 our score. 6:47 to go here in the fourth. Second free throw shot is off the mark. They wave it off. Lane violation. Or actually, they called a foul. No. I think they just told them who the lane violation was on. I think it was on Bedsworth. Once again with the basketball. is Davidson. Davidson finds a wide open space to the bucket. Her shot's short. Ball's loose, coming away with it. Well, it's going to stay with Winfield. Ballshirt takes it to the hole. Shots up, it's no good, but she's headed to the free throw line, and Lily Ballshirt will get 2.
Bedsworth's going to pick up her second there, and it's just a good hustle play. She did a great job, almost came away with it 2 seconds before, and then just trying to get back into position and just got it right on the arm.
First free throw shot is good. While we get set for the second, one of the recognized championship night sponsors here on Eagle 102 from Mike Henry Excavating, B&J Septic System, Krause Real Estate, and Carter Ricks Funeral Homes. Second free throw shot on the way, off the back of the rim, and chasing down the loose basketball was Berger. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Winfield. Again, half court, man-to-man defense from the Warriors as Blevins brings it across the timeline. On the near wing, between her legs. I have to admit, I don't know that I've seen too many girls work the ball between their legs and behind their back as I have tonight from North Callaway.
Absolutely, and they all can do it.
They all can. Schrock down low, count the bucket and the foul off the glass.
Good, strong move by Schrock. You have to credit her. Finally, she makes a good move cutting, gets hit in her hands high, and all she did is turn and finish.
She did, and then gets the and one. Makes it 40-34 in favor of North Callaway. With the left hand into the paint, running one-handed shots up. It's no good, tipped around, and we're going to have another jump ball. Arrow favors North Callaway.
Barry for Winfield wastes no time getting down the court.
No, she does not. She's very quick. Blevins looking for the screen. Now gets it over to Berger. Berger getting some pressure from Davidson. Now Leibel with it on the near side. Trying to find Schrock at the free throw line. Back to Berger. Berger steps out, finds Leibel again. Leibel dribbles, standing in the middle of North Callaway's bench, hands it back to Berger once again.
Bedsworth is working on the block. She wants the ball.
And here comes Schrock back the other way. Shot's no good. Bedworth, there we go. She didn't bring it down. Her shot was a little hard off the glass. Ball's loose. And Bedsworth comes away with it. Kicks it back out to Berger. Again, nice work by Bedsworth underneath. Schrock hands it to Berger. Behind the back, get away from Davidson. Now to Schrock again at the end of the bench. Feeds it inside to Bedsworth, and it's taken away by Barry. Barry to Davidson. Davidson throws a long pass up to Gillespie. Gillespie takes it off the glass, and it's good. That's enough to call a timeout. Coach wants to talk about it, and we'll hear from some of our sponsors. With 4:54 to go here in the ball game, North Callaway leads Winfield at 40-36 as you're listening to Bowling Green tournament action on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Kara and Cliff at Show Me Caviar LLC, County Market, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Keolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Out of the timeout, North Callaway leads Winfield 40-36. And Tanner, we were just talking that game that we thought was going to be maybe a little slow-paced, low-scoring game has turned into a very good matchup between these two.
It has, and it's getting. We're getting into the final minutes of it, and it's only going to get better. Both teams doing a great job. Winfield, as soon as they get the ball, they're running with it. If you're not paying attention, Barry's getting into the paint. So
Barry and Bosch they take off, and then you throw Davidson in there. She's quick, too.
100%.
We're down to 4:50 to go in the ball game. Blevins takes it to the free throw line. She spins in the paint, dribbles with the left hand, now spins back to the right-hand side, goes up off the glass, and it's good. You can't ask for much better than that. But here comes Barry, as we mentioned, hands it off to Davidson. Davidson into the paint, splits defenders. Her shot rolls off the rim. Berger with the rebound. She feeds it out to Schrock. Schrock tries to save it, but ends up in the hands of Davidson. Davidson goes back the other way, And that was one of those, I either have to foul you or you're probably going to make that jump or that layup.
100%. I think you have to go back and tell Schrock you don't ever save a ball underneath your and throw it back towards your basket. You got to go the opposite direction or just take it out of bounds with you.
First free throw shot is up and good. Makes it 42-37. Second free throw shot on the way. As good as well. Nice free throw shooting tonight by Winfield. It's a 4-point game. 4:20 to go. Blevins calling for the screen. Now works it on the near side. Spins towards the paint, kicks it back out to Leibel. Leibel, and they're giving her all kinds of room. Now to Schrock. Schrock has no space as she backs it up. Now she stops, takes a couple dribbles back. Coming in, Leibel big. She takes it back to the hole. No good. Bedsworth once again with the rebound, and we're tied up. And it's a jump ball. Tell you what, that was a nice move by Leibel. She just went too hard off the glass after she got that, found that lane, headed to the glass, just too hard off the glass.
Yeah, great rebound, and then another great rebound by Bedsworth. That's got to be her 15th rebound tonight. And just she just needs to look to know that she can go turn around and score. Always looking to pass out.
Down low to Gillespie, and it ends up in the hands of Campbell. Schrock hits the ground. And they're going to tag Leibel with the foul. It's her second. And that'll send Campbell to the free throw line. She'll get to shoot 2. 42-38 is our score. North Callaway on top of Winfield with 3:39 to go here in the ball game. Make it a 2-point game. Nope, I hit the wrong button. Make it a 1-point game. I'm going to try this one more time. It's a radio math. It's a 3-point game, looking to make it a 2-point game. And it's good. 42-40 our score, 3:36 to go here in the ball game. North Callaway on top by 2. Blevins working it over the far side. Behind the back now, trying to get away from the defense of Barry. Berger with it. She works now top the key, takes it down. Kicks it back out to Hartley. Hartley looking, spins, brings it near side. Here comes another long 3. It's too long, but we'll call it a pass to Berger because that's whose hands it came down in. They find Schrock. Schrock's going to be fouled by Van Cleve.
Van Cleve just picking up her first. She just got sealed by Schrock and got caught trying to poke a ball out.
So Hartley will look to inbound. They get it right into Bedsworth. She can't hold on to it, and it goes the other direction as Hartley was still partially out of bounds when they got the ball back into her hands. The Sound Like Owls mascot's in the house, and I think it's scaring some of the little children down along the wall. Can't tell if she's scared or if she's just really concerned about him, kind of holding on to Mom down there. Here comes a long 3 from Davidson. That's off the back of the rim. With the rebound is Hartley. Hartley works it around. Needs some help, but she picked up her dribble and gets it now from Blevins. Blevins into the front court. She's going all the way in around the defense. Her shot's off the glass, and it's no good. Gillespie comes away with the loose basketball, hands it to Barry. Barry throws a long pass up to Van Cleve. Van Cleve goes for the left-handed shot. It's no good. Davison there for the putback. It is, and we are knotted at 42 all. 2:20 to go here in the ball game. Blevins over on the far side. Looks up top into the paint. Tries to kick it out to Berger. Berger behind the arc. With the left hand, takes it to the far side. Dishes it off to Bedsworth. Her shot short. Gillespie with the rebound. And there's a foul on Blevins.
That's going to be the team 7th, so we're going to see some free throws for the rest of the night tonight.
Ricky checks in along with Cash as Barry heads to the free throw line. She mentioned it's a 1-and-1. We're knotted at 42 all with 2:08 to go in the ball game. Free throw shot on the way. It's off the back of the rim. Ricky chases down the loose basketball for the T-Birds, gets it in the hands of Schrock. Schrock into the front court, near side with it to Hartley, back to Schrock. Schrock now guarded by Boschert, takes it all the way in, up off the glass, and it's no good. With the rebound is Campbell. And the bat got broken up again. Campbell needed somebody to get to. Finally into the hands of Boschert. Boschert working against Cash, now finds Barry over on the far wing. She finds her way all the way to the bucket, gets too far underneath, and Ricky takes it away, and now we're going to be tangled up with another jump ball. Looks like Elena Parr is coming back in the ball game now for Campbell. 1:33 to go in this one. Knotted at 42 all. North Callaway and Winfield fighting for that third place hardware. And we got a timeout. North Callaway wants to talk about it. We'll hear from some of our sponsors. 1:26 to go in the ball game. We're at 42 all as you're listening to Bowling Green tournament action on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the square in Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
42 all is our scores. We're down to less than 2 minutes to go in this one before it's decided for that third place trophy, and been quite a back and forth game. I have a feeling we're to the point, Tanner, where we're just going to see lots of free throw shooting because both teams are in the bonus.
Yeah, it's between free throw shooting and if we're going to start seeing some players get fouled out, that's going to be the two difference. And Schrock's done a good job. She's played the whole game since second quarter with 3. So
Berger with it now for the T-Birds. Brings it near side to Schrock. Schrock looks inside, nothing there, hands it to Blevins. Blevins on the near wing. Tries to feed it down low to Ricky. Ricky, it moves into the paint, has it stripped. Ball's loose. Davidson comes away with it. Davidson brings it in the front court, turns on those jets, takes the free throw line, brings it near side to Barry. Barry takes it back between the circles, now feeds it near side to Davidson. Davidson looks for the screen, takes it to the far side. Gillespie's out top, and they're going to feed it to her. She needs some help. Barry's going to take over. Reset this offense. We're under a minute to go. Could very well be going for the last shot as Davidson takes it down. Near side with it to Boschert. Boschert to Parr. Parr wants the long 3. It goes out of bounds. And we'll go back to North Callaway.
I want to say coach is going to say that we could get that shot anytime. Let's keep on moving the ball a little bit.
Yeah. So Hartley comes out. Faith Cash returns. Cash gets it in to Blevins. And immediately as they cross the half-court line, coach wants to take another timeout. We'll do the same with 33 ticks to go here in this one. We're still undecided as we're tied at 42 alls. You're listening to Bowling Green Tournament action on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Ann Lane Boutique, Family Drug, Custom Work Salon, and Advance Eye Care.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
We are getting down to the final moments of this one at Tanner, and it could come down to the last shot. It's going to be North Callaway basketball in their half of the court, and you have to believe that they're drawing up a play to possibly go for that last shot.
Yeah, I would think there's 32 seconds.
Yeah,
something in that.
Like 33 seconds, I think.
Just so you know, at home there is a timeout clock up there.
It throws us off.
It throws us off a little bit. 33 seconds. You got to think coach is going to try to hold the ball. The hard part is Winfield's defense is been good all night, and to hold the ball is not going to be easy. So you got to take what you can get from them.
Well, and there is a chance that Winfield looks to foul, send him for a 1-and-1, hope they miss, and go back the other direction. Blevins over far side to Berger. Berger looks. You have to believe that they're going to try to get it in the hands of Schrock. Cash with it now. She works against this defense, takes it all the way to the far side, hands it back off to Berger, down to 15. Schrock with it. She moves her way around, loses a handle, ball's on the court. We're going to have Winfield, and he calls a timeout. With 7 seconds to go, we'll keep it right here, and that plan may have just backfired on what they had originally drawn up. I mean, obviously, when they lost a handle on the ball, that's not what they intended, but they looked like they very well had tried to get it into Schrock.
Yeah, absolutely. Schrock did exactly what she needed to do. She was penetrating, and just unfortunately, feet get in the way, and next thing you know, you got a loose ball. Good hustle on both teams' side, and now in high school basketball, does the women's, when you call a timeout, do they get to come up to the half? Do they get to come up to the front part just off timeout?
Yep. Yeah, it's exactly where it was when they called the timeout.
Where in women's college ball, timeout, if you call a timeout, you get a choice to come up to the up front court, which changes the game immediately. Yeah,
completely. Now it looks like they're going to make them take it the length of the court, based on where the official's standing down there with the basketball.
Well, with Barry, it'll take her 2 seconds to get down the court. So,
but you only got 7 seconds, so they have to have something in mind. There's a very good possibility this one's headed into overtime.
And you got to know if any fouls, you're going to the line 1-1. So,
and that could be North Callaway's thought process, is to foul them immediately and get the hand on the ball, send them down for the 1-1, and hopefully come back and score.
Yeah. I would say, if I was coach, I would say contain, keep them up front, don't foul. If they beat you by a Hail Mary, they do.
And here comes Barry. We talked about it. Here she goes all the way down. They get to Gillespie. Shots up, no good. And with 1.8 seconds, Bedworth fouls Gillespie. She's headed to the free throw line. She's going to get to shoot 2.
Bedsworth, if I could say anything, made sure that bucket was not going in on that foul.
First free throw shot on the way from Gillespie is up and good. I know there's this old saying that free throws make and break games. They could win them. I don't know who would ever say such a thing, but so another timeout. With 1.8 seconds, again, we'll keep it right here. Reminder, we've got more basketball continuing tonight as it's championship night here at the 98th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. We have a stiff EMO conference matchup coming up as number 1 seed Ellsbury girls take on the number 3 seed Silex Lady Owls. And then, Tanner, I know you've been following along, but the boys' side of the bracket that's playing tomorrow night, after the first night, that bracket was completely busted. And we have some interesting matchups. The number 2 seed Clopton Hawks will play number 4 Louisiana for consolation. Then you have number 7 Bowling Green taking on number 5 Van Far for 3rd place, and number 1 Ellsbury facing number 6 Winfield for the championship game. So that kind of tells you the level of competition that was over here this week at the tournament.
That's tournament basketball. That's some of the best. I think that's why we all tune in for March Madness is there's always that one night, and the cliche of any team could get beaten on any given night is true. So you got Winfield. I mean, they're 11 for 16 from the line tonight, and with an opportunity to go 12 for 17 now.
So Gillespie's second free throw shot, it's off the mark, and that is how this one's going to end. Winfield pulls away with the win, 43-42. We've got your post-game show coming up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 post-game show is coming up.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 post-game show on KJFM.
We'll make it a quick post-game as we've got more basketball to get to, of course. Winfield pulls off the win by 1, 43-42. Some of the leading scorers for Winfield, Resley Davidson had 10, Kayla Gillespie with 9, Katie Berry and Cece Campbell each with 8, and Lily Moschert with 7. On the other side for the North Callaway Lady Thunderbirds, they were led by Natalie Schrock with 15 and Riley Blevins and Berger with 10 each. So that's a quick look at the scoring. We're going to reset things. We've got your pregame show coming up as we have championship basketball headed your way next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green tournament coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, Bolin Chevrolet, and Sun Window Company.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill a prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication